the issues that's raised against it is that giraffes still feed at the same level as other animals, like a pretty significant amount of the time.
Well, they're just greedy.
I guess so. They're like, some for me, and I'll have some of yours too.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any other reason. It makes complete sense.
Well, there's another guy, Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, who was pretty credible as far as old-timey scientists go. And Lamarck said, I think they're an antelope that just stretched its neck further and further and further.
Yeah.
And he lost all credibility.
Yeah, I think so.
But they're not entirely certain what precisely it is that gave the giraffe its neck. Because you don't see that elsewhere in nature. It's not an adaptation that is pretty common, like eyes or hearing or flight. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. But there are some other long neck animals like swans or something like that. But giraffes are mammals, and aside from that really long neck and a couple of other things that they've had to change or adapt to because of their long neck and other features, they're nothing like other long-necked animals.
Yeah, that's right. In the long neck club, they stand alone.
Exactly.
All right, so let's start. Let's start with classification and taxonomy and that kind of thing, because that's, that sort of lays the groundwork for what we're talking about here.
Right.
Technically speaking, giraffes are what you would call an even-toed ungulate, which is kind of a fancy way of saying they have just two weight-bearing hooves on each foot, like a camel. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Not a leopard, though.
No. A leopard with hooves would not be much of a leopard. Let's be honest. And they are in an order called Artiodactyla, and that does include the antelope, to be fair, but also includes things like sheep and moose and hippos, cows, pigs, a little weirdly, but maybe not, because they have the little hooves.
Sure.
What else?
Well, their family is Giraffidae, and in the Giraffidae family, there's two genera, right?
Yes.
There's the Giraffa genus and the Okapia genus, and they split, they think now, about 11 million years ago. And still today, you can walk around in Africa and find the okapi, but the okapi looks way more like it's related to a horse or a zebra than it does to a giraffe, right?
Yeah, did you see those things?
Yeah, I've seen them before. They're pretty neat. They're like chocolate colored with like zebra striped legs.
Yeah, it literally looks like it's an animal that said, I don't know what I want to be. I like you guys. So I really would just like to sort of be both of you.
Right. It's a social butterfly.
Yeah, it's a very pretty animal.
And then over in the Giraffa genus, there's basically one species as far as anyone's concerned. So like any giraffe you ever see, even if it looks different from all the other giraffes you see, it was the species Giraffa camelopardalis, like you said, right?
Yes.
But there's a 2016 study that was carried out by the Giraffe Conservation Foundation, and it was published in the journal Current Biology. And they said, all these little subspecies that we've been saying are actually the same species of giraffes, there's just variations. They're actually different species. There's 4 giraffe species.
Yeah, but that's not that study was just last year, and now they're saying that that's not the case. So,
oh, is that right?
Well, isn't that what it says? It said,
well, I think it's more like the wheels of biological science as an academic field move slowly.
Okay.
So their findings are supposedly legitimate.
But they're just not saying, they didn't put the stamp of authenticity on it.
Not yet.
Okay.
They probably will in the future, but they're like, just give us some time. We just made some tea.
As scientists are one to do.
Sure.
So you want to take a break?
Oh, sure.
All right, we'll take a break and crane our necks up and get some food to sustain ourselves, and then talk a little bit about these awesome necks right after this.